What up, everybody? Hey, we got a full house of Jess's landscapers, but no Jess this week, everybody. Welcome to Omnibros Live, Monday. The best part of your week is right here with all of us at Omnibros Live. I'm Gabe, loves 90s comics, and I am really excited to see the rest of my brothers here tonight. We got, let's start over here to whatever this, what the fuck? How does nothing, okay, my fingers don't work. I'm going to point this way, but no matter what I did. Anyways, Comics Guide 101, the one and only Lou. What up, bro?
Hey, man. How's it going?
Doing great, man. Looks like everybody's having a good time. We got a lot of people in the chat already chilling out. All that great stuff. And then, of course, the one and only, the man with the best beard in the Omnibus collector community, and that's Mr. Gio, our man from Puerto Rico. What up, son?
Doing pretty well. Happy to be here, excited, and getting ready to talk about comics, which we all love.
Your mic setup is pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
I've had this for a while, but I wasn't using it because I didn't have the proper setup for it, and now I do. So now I can use it.
So is it hovering above your table? So like when you beat on your table, it doesn't pick up the sound or shake?
Yeah.
That's cool,
Exactly.
man. What kind of technology are you using to make it hover?
No, just an arm bracket like we use in the radio business.
You should have said dark magic.
Oh, sorry.
To sacrifice some like goats, kids,
Just some Geo energy.
just so we can make that mic hover.
Now,
Yeah,
is this set up the proper way, Gio, unlike other people who don't have their mic set up the right way because of the different types of mic and where they're pointed at their face?
I have a very strong pet peeve, and a lot of people on YouTube have. People are going to criticize me. That's okay. But then again, I don't have a big budget. But a lot of big budget channels, they don't know how to mix. They don't know how to work around the mic. They don't know how to level stuff. And the audio's crap. I've watched videos with 100+ subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and they don't know what they're doing. So it's pretty funny. That's one of my things on YouTube, listening to the audio from different creators, quote unquote.
Matt Miranda, Great Lakes Avengers, Omnibros for the win. And speaking of Great Lake Avengers, one of the original Great Lake Avengers Omnibros, right down here, that's our man Uncanny Omar.
That was testing the waters, the Great Lake Omnibros show we did.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun, man. Yeah, you got a list of these so-called channels, Gio, that you were hating on for their audio. Is near me condition on there?
No.
Wait, I don't have anywhere near those numbers, though.
I've seen channels that have 1 million subscribers and their audio is pretty crappy. Yeah, and their audio is pretty crappy because they don't know.
I've seen channels that have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers and they're still using their iPhone, like like holding it in their hand to review like a comic. And yeah, I don't get it. But Jimmy.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, Jimmy. Thank you. Hey, guys, excited for the show. We're excited for the show also and for you to be here.
Heck yeah.
And with the super chat.
Oh, is that a super chat thing?
That's our super chat thing.
Is that new? Okay.
When did that start? That's cool. I'm not complaining, but
I think it was last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we get super chat, we throw up some hot chick gifts. Why not?
What if a hot chick sends us a super chat? You got any hot dudes dancing? I know you do. I know you do. Why am I even asking?
Wait, where is it? I know I have something. Did I delete it? Motherfucker. That's not it. Man, I got rid of the sexy saxophone player from.
Yeah. Nobody needs to see that. So now that the four of us are here together and books are coming out tomorrow, where can people buy these books, Gabe?
People can buy, if you're a smart consumer and a smart omnibus collector, there is Uno place to get your books at. And that, everybody, is the one and only InStockTrades.com, the official online retailer of the Omnibus community. 100%. They have the best customer service, the best packaging, the best pricing, up to 42%, sometimes 50%. You get a 2% loyalty discount on there as well. Again, like I said, the best customer service, the best packaging. Got to give it up to the customer service groups out there. It's only one great place. That's InStockTrades.com, who sponsored this crazy show with a OmniBros $50 gift card giveaway that we do once a month. It's the last Monday of the month. That's open to everybody across the world for a chance for a free $50 credit at InStock Trades. All you got to do is pay for the shipping on those orders. We love them. We appreciate them. They've been with us for the longest time. What's it been, like close to 3 years they've been our sponsor, I want to say. Either way, there is definitely no better place for all your omnibus hardcovers, trade paperbacks. That's InStockTrades.com, everyone. Boom.
Good job.
There you have it. No jingle, but that's good enough.
That's copyrighted by Jess. Like, he will send somebody after me to my house and break my knees if I do kind of a jingle.
I don't think he can do that.
I think he can.
Bookcase is looking a bit lonely. What's up, Tyler?
Shocked to see the lack of gray hair on this show.
Oh, I know what he means. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Jess is on assignment right now. Yeah. I think he got in trouble by management, but whatever.
He's reading manga. That's what he's doing.
He's reading manga, yes. Speaking of reading.
All right, Courtney, thank you so much. See what I mean? We're equal opportunists here. If I super chat, I want sexy dudes dancing. If Chris Farley doesn't rip off his shirt, I want a refund. Find that, Gabe. Do you remember that scene in was it Tommy Boy? Where he drops the towel and he's trying to hug what's his name? David Spade.
I haven't seen those movies in a while.
Find that.
So you took me back.
I got something. Actually, you know what? I got something better for you.
You took me back to the Chippendale skit with what's his name?
Swayze.
Oh,
dude, that's exactly the GIF I'm downloading right this
Oh
second.
my god, that is a classic skit in SNL.
Oh man, Farley. That guy was phenomenal. I love that guy.
Well, so was Patrick Swayze. Like that guy. This thing. Wait till I put it up in a second. That guy's got a lovely mullet. Like he looks better than Superman.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful mullet.
Gio, thoughts on Farley or Swayze?
Whatever you guys said. I'm not the biggest comedian fan, so
he died way too young.
Yeah.
You know what? Both of them did, though.
Both of them did, yeah. Yeah. Swayze, before he died, he had like a little TV show that he was going on that was actually pretty good. It was a crime series, but he just got too sick.
The Beast? Was that what it was called, I think?
I think so. It was only one season because he got too sick with his cancer to keep going with it, but it was actually good.
We're talking about Swayze for a second, but my favorite Patrick Swayze movie I could think of off the top of my head.
Roadhouse?
The Outsiders.
Roadhouse.
Oh, Outsiders is badass. But Roadhouse had Chris Latta in it. He did the voice of Starscream, and he's the only. That's like his only on-screen appearance. Also gone. All right, let's talk about some happy things. Did you find anything, Gabe? Any? No, maybe.
Oh, you mean like a GIF?
Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing.
Yeah. Give me a second. StreamYard that you have to like the sizes of the GIFs have to.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They really need it. But we pay good money for this. There we go.
There it is.
It's real, dude. I don't know how Kevin Nealon kept it together. He was one of the judges. He was like, "Guys, it's really close. I don't know what we're gonna do here."
There's so much. Every Chris Farley skit, like the rest of the crew who isn't like a professional like SNL person, just could not keep it in. Like the Down by the River skit. Christina Applegate, they just lost it. Like
the El Nino skit is hilarious.
That's that was based on this is really weird. It's like 5 degrees, but my friend who's a Catholic priest actually knows the priest that's based on. The guy, the Down by the River guy. Because Farley was like a known Catholic. Like he would go to mass every Sunday. He was a partier like on Saturday night, but would be at mass every Sunday. He was insane, like a true Catholic. That's all we do. Party hard till like 3 o'clock in the morning and show up at mass at 8. We were crazy. But he knows the priest that he based that skit on. So that's really cool. Man, that's that was. I remember that one hit me, man. I remember when Farley died. Same like when John Candy died. Same kind of way.
Or John Ritter. John Ritter hit me hard because that was just. It was on set, like in front of everybody.
Yeah, that was rough. My wife started watching Three's Company, and she was cracking up genuinely.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't remember that show being funny. Definitely outdated.
Well, you either watched it for Susan Summers or for no other reason.
Yeah. If you guys haven't already out there and you haven't seen that SNL skit, I really recommend you check it out with Chris Farley auditioning for Chippendales. It's hilarious. And it's like you said, Omar, they keep the most straight face, and I have no clue how they pull it off because I would have been dying laughing throughout that whole skit.
Somebody was mentioning his interviewing Paul McCartney. Oh, God. You did.
I found it. I didn't delete it. I knew it when I was like, I wouldn't delete that.
I saw that movie for the first time this summer, and I still don't get why that guy was in there. And they used all the baby lotion on.
Oh, I know why.
Yeah, there's a particular reason why. Come on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Schumacher.
Yeah. Schumacher did like
My brother told me that when I found out. I found out after the fact. I think I was the last person to find out that Schumacher was gay. My brother was like, how the hell did you not know? But like, you've seen The Lost Boys, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, remember Sexy Saxophone Player for No Reason? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Got it.
and bat nipples? Come on. But also he had about more notches on his belt than Wilt Chamberlain. Like I think he came around saying he had something around like 15,000 like partners.
Okay, Rick Nelson. That's my favorite Chris Farley skit. The beer skit. Do you guys remember that? Where they're going into the they bought a house. Him and Sandler bought a house, and it's like a music video. It's what is it? It's Schmidt's beer. Is that what it's called, Rick? And it's nothing but like gay dudes all over the pool, and like Farley and Adam Sandler are like high-fiving each other, like yes. And I can't remember what the name of the beer is, but it's ridiculous over the top. Like, man, that's one of my favorite skits. Schmidt's Gate. Is that what it was called, Professor Flex? Yeah. Man, I love that skit. Farley, dude, that guy.
Schmidt's Gay beer. I don't think I've seen that one, or maybe I forgot about it.
I'm sure you have. It's ridiculous.
I watched that.
Like, as soon as they pop the beer open, these dudes just appear all over the pool, and they're like, yes!
Were they oblivious to that, or were they like looking for gay dudes? Like,
I don't know. I got lost in this in the context. It's amazing, dude. And you know what's weird? It's like I think he died younger. He was younger than John Candy when he passed away. Like, well, how old was Farley when he passed away? I promise we're going to talk about comics, but you all started talking about one of my favorite comedians.
Once he was 34, 33, he was young.
Man, all I remember. So Farley died. Oh my goodness! Yeah, he was young.
So he was born in '64 and died in
1997. He was 33. My goodness. And Candy wasn't older. Like, he wasn't that much older either.
Got to
I forgot. When did John Candy die?
Oh God, he was 43. Jeez. Thank you, Courtney. Did you? What are you playing?
What do you got, Gabe, for Courtney?
Yeah, Courtney.
We kind of already spoiled it, right? I mean,
you better play it again, man.
I'll play it again. I'll play it all day long. Thank you, Courtney.
Candy was 43. That's how old I'm gonna be in like a month and a half. He died of a heart attack. Now Farley, man, he died like he went out crazy like Belushi.
Did he die with a needle in his arm?
No, he OD'd, but it was. I mean, there's a lot of things that happened that night. I don't want to get into it because it's all kind of controversial and sad. I love that guy, man. And I'm weird. I like to find out what happens to my heroes, and I go deep into like photos and everything. I'm like, I don't need to see that. Why did I look at that?
Yeah.
Was it Farley that saw Belushi the night before he died, or something along those lines, or somebody saw Farley the night before he died? I always forget that's how that story goes. Like
I don't know.
I told it before.
I don't know, man.
I forgot how that story goes.
I know that Farley looked up to Belushi, like I was like his dude. And Belushi was awesome too. Also died in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the guy from Howard Stern show that we were talking about before, where he like snorted glass on accident?
No, that's Oh, he used to be on
his name. Yeah, but he was on Howard Stern for a while.
Artie. It was Artie
Lang. Artie Lang. That's right. Yeah.
Artie Lang died?
No, but I'm just saying, like, he's right up there with that.
Recently, though, you should look at him recently.
You mean the no nose version of Artie Lang?
I haven't seen the Howard Stern show in years, so I don't even know what he looks like.
He's been off of it for a while.
Okay, so Rick Nelson is saying Robin Williams was hanging out with Belushi the night he died.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's another.
Well, I remember Williams too, man. Like my wife and I hugged each other. Like when we came home from work, like when the day that happened, that was rough. Like I got to see him live once in Louisville here. He was hilarious, dude. Like just I remember David Letterman and Jay Leno said they hated having Robin Williams on because unlike most everybody else, you never knew where the conversation was going to go with Williams. You never knew when you had to go to commercial break because that's the way Robin Williams was. Yeah, man, that dude was amazing. That one hurt.
Yeah. All right. Let's transition this into something a little bit more.
It's a great segue.
Yeah. Sorry. My fault.
Anybody got hauls today?
I got a couple things.
All right. Omar, what you got, brother? Show us.
So this came in. This is a Kickstarter. Haven't opened it. Literally just came in. This is the Scurry Kickstarter. Nice. This is the 3rd volume, and I opted for the box that comes with it. So I got volumes 1 and 2 already, and they'll right in here.
I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of this comic or whatever.
It's a Kickstarter. Oh man, Max Smith's the guy that did it, and it's about little rats, little mice with swords. Awesome.
Oh, you mean Mouse Guard?
Shut up. At least it's wrapped up. I'm still waiting on damn Mouse Guard. Gabe, did you get this? Gabriel sent me a couple of things and for overview, but he also sent me this. Did you get this?
Oh no, I don't get anything from David Gabriel, even though we have the same name.
Comic book stores.
Oh, wow.
This is free at the comic book shop. So it's a calendar.
Of what?
Fantastic Four calendar. So month has an iconic Fantastic Four cover.
Cool.
Let's see what they have for March. That's my birthday month. Coming of Galactus.
Oh, nice. I have that. I have that book here.
So they got that, and then
Omar, can you show me October?
Sure.
Just because you mentioned birthday month,
yeah. Anybody else want to see it? I'll just show the whole damn calendar if I have to. Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that. The Mike Ringo. Yeah.
Nice.
Started that whole run. That was a 10-cent comic.
This is like my family doesn't like. We have a calendar, one calendar in the whole house. I don't know why. I guess because we all have smartphones. So this is the calendar this year. And then I'm doing overviews of stuff. But the book that he sent me, this thing is a monster, guys. I'll probably be doing this in a couple of weeks. But this is the Marvel Universe, the deluxe edition. This is the official handbook of the Marvel Universe.
Nice.
This is the first. I want to say this is the first modern age. Yeah, this is $150 because War of the Realms was $125. And we've had Golden Age books that are $150, but this is the first like 80s $150 book. It's a huge book, though.
Yeah. What
there's cover? There's 2 covers. There's this cover. I think this is the standard edition cover.
Oh yeah.
And now they're starting to do different spines.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this is going to be different on a direct market spine. I have we did put pictures up on our social media on near mint condition. But this thing is huge. I just got it. And this is the stuff I loved, man, growing up. But
what letters does that cover?
It's everything. This is the deluxe one. So Mark Grunwald, after doing the 1980, was it 1982 that they did it? He followed this up in 1985 and said, "Oh, we're doing it all. This was successful. Let's do it." And like that's pretty much what happened. He did it like with like all the supporting cast members and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a thick book. This is one of the, it's not as big as like War of the Realms, but it's like 1,300 something pages, I think, almost 1,400 pages.
And that's the entire like alphabet. That's all A through Z
of the deluxe edition. Remember, then they did like I want to say they did it again in the early 90s. Then they did it again with the Ultimate line. So it's like every 10 years they started doing it.
Yeah.
So,
well,
it's a biggie.
That thing is awesome, dude. I love that kind of material. Like I know, like somebody's even asking in the chat why do it when it's 35 years out of date. But I still love that kind of stuff. Like,
I think
a lot of date or what, but it's still really useful info.
A lot of it has to do with, you can take me off full screen. A lot of it has to do with nostalgia, right? Like if they were to release something like an omnibus of the trading cards by Jim Lee, or the an omnibus of the trading cards. I mean, just the trading cards.
Well, not just the trading cards. I think it's Jim Lee Volume 2 has.
Yeah, it has the cards, but like strictly an omnibus full of that Marvel trading cards 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I mean, it's things like that. There's always nostalgia for a lot of people.
Thanks,
Tyler, you still in here? Tyler usually drops in, says hi, and then bounces.
Yeah, he doesn't usually last long.
Well, he's just here usually to talk shit about Jess, but now he's here to hang out and actually like communicate too. So that's good to see him.
Oh, Mike Silver, thank you. Yeah, that's my wife gave me that. That was her Christmas gift to me. Her Christmas gift to me was reading Starman and not liking it, by the way. Spoilers. And also gifted me a Jack Knight figure. That was so sweet. And a Starman t-shirt.
She's got good taste.
She read all 6 Omnis, man, in a month. And that, damn.
She didn't like it?
That's love. I mean, she liked aspects of it, but it is kind of dense. It's not for everybody.
I fell asleep twice.
Did you guys do a video on it yet?
That was our Christmas video. My wife surprised me. I didn't like it was all like I had no idea what she was doing. She put a bag on the table and she said, "We're recording a video," and I said, "Cool. What are we doing?" I had no idea what we were going to be talking about.
I agree with NFL, dude. I would buy that book. It would just
and again, a lot of it has to do with nostalgia. To me, this is the stuff that like settled the schoolyard fights. Like, fuck off, man. The Thing is so much stronger than the Hulk. Bullshit, dude. The Thing has a strength of 8. Look, bitch. Now where you at? And then you're like, I'm gonna go home. Tail tucked between my legs.
That's
how you settled fights.
The trading cards would have like those gauges, and it'd be like the X-Men one had like Roma, and she was like maxed out all the way, and you're like, who is this chick?
Yeah, and I think that was important for people that weren't following Excalibur, right? Other than like Fall of the Mutants, Roma really didn't step into the X-Men lore. You just had to know where she was.
Yeah, but she was maxed out. I remember she had like her data was all the way like 10s across. Well, yeah, you look how you like this person has more energy projection than this person. This person's smarter, has more agility than this person.
Now I always think like who was behind making those? Like how much fun that would have been. Like because a lot of the Transformer ones, for people that grew up in the 80s, were done by what's his name, Bob Budiansky, right? The guy at Marvel. Like the strength and like the intelligence, and a lot of them are so off, especially if you knew the show.
Red film.
Yeah, the red thing, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? All the way from UK.
Oh man, thanks for showing up, man. 1:30 a.m. over there.
Nice.
Very cool. I've never read Starman.
It was Benadryl for me.
You didn't like it either?
I fell asleep trying to get through the first.
Kick that motherfucker out.
Jess gives me hope for it to this day, but I.
Oh, really? Jess liked it? It's dense. It's not for everybody, but I love it, man. That book is so good.
The third book, so I haven't read it.
Just not for me.
You can't find any of that material right now. I mean, unless you go get the singles, but like the Omnis are hard to find. The trades like got orphaned after like the second or third one.
Yeah, man. They canceled it after the third one, the trade paperbacks. Yeah. The third and fourth hardcover are impossible to find. The second Shade series was never released in hardcover edition. So there is a compendium coming.
Is it, bro? I might get that.
I mean, it's in the catalog. They took it out of the catalog once, and it's back on there. So that's always a good sign. It's never a good sign when you go on Amazon and you still see the Starman Omnibus sitting there, and you're like, motherfuckers, we came this close. We came this close to having 2 Omnis to collect the entire run. And DC just loves to freaking tease us, like literally sitting on Amazon.
Jess is okay. He's just taking a day off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's been doing a lot of videos and a lot of that kind of stuff. So he needed a break.
He'll be back Thursday.
He'll be back Thursday. Is Thursday manga? Manga bro?
Let him come back on Thursdays.
That'd be hilarious, though.
He's like, I read Blade of the Immortal.
Yeah, I like the compendiums. I mean, whatever you got to take to get them these days. Same as like Fables. Some of those Fables books are really hard to find, and they got that really cool compendium out. Get it. Do what you got to do.
I don't know what the new builds of the compendiums are like, but I was told they're done really well. I just know that the Top Cow ones I had were shit. The Image ones, I used to have the Walking Dead, the volume 1, and it had like a huge crease down the middle just from me opening it up, because that's what happens sometimes, right? You have a trade paperback, and when you have something that has 50 issues in it, it's gonna crease. I mean, now if you don't read your books and you're just a collector, hey, it's a win-win.
Or
your shelf looks good.
What was that Death Note manga that was like that big?
All in one edition.
Yeah. I gave it to both of my brothers. I don't think they've yet to read it, so I don't know if it creases or not.
A little bit. I have it.
All right. Anybody else got any hauls?
Speaking of Blade of the Immortal, that's what I hauled.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Congratulations, dude.
Yeah. I've only seen the previous shows and the recent anime from 2019, but I've never read the manga.
Did you ever watch the movie by Takashi Mike?
No, just bits and pieces, but I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, that's top 10 favorite manga of all time. I love it.
Yeah.
The artwork alone, dude. It's so good.
Yeah. Really cool stuff.
Nice. I have that somewhere. Well, it's in one of my 100 boxes I just moved. But Jesus.
So that's it. That's all I hauled.
I also like how some people were like, "Why did they print this backwards? What the hell is going on?" And it's like, well,
I thought all manga was a certain way. Now you're telling me it's different.
Hey, go to really quick, because I do have a question about this. Next Imaginaut, where he's telling me how to pronounce. Okay, no, not that one. The next one, the most important one, how to pronounce Mikkei. So is it Mikkei? Because in Japanese they wouldn't pronounce the E as a, right? It would be Mikkei.
It's Takashi Miike.
So A-Y? Mikkei? Or Mikkei?
I've always heard it as Takashi Miike.
Dude, the best. You guys like commentaries on your videos?
Absolutely.
Are you guys a fan of his stuff? He's a weird guy, right? Best commentary I ever saw was, oh my gosh, I can't remember the movie. It might have been Happiness of the Katamaris. But whatever movie it was like 2 hours long. And the commentary was like, hi, I'm Takashi Miike. I'm a weird guy. You must be weird for buying this too. Let's be friends. That's it. That was the commentary. That was like,
you just stay quiet.
That commentary was awesome. I can't remember what movie it was. It was on a DVD release of something, and it was the best commentary I ever heard, man. Look, everybody's down here. All right, Miike.
I will raise you Tropic Thunder's commentary that has Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, that's a good one too.
Character. Because in the movie, he says he never breaks character until after the commentary. So he's doing the whole film in character.
Which movie?
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, God. I need to see that. His character is amazing in that movie. Oh my god.
Katakuri.
The commentary should be him and Tom Cruise. in character. Yeah. So yeah, a little bit of info here. Apparently, Jim Lee X-Men Volume 1, both covers are in stock. Right now, everybody. Yeah, have at it. That's a whale killer. That's a whale killer there. Do I have an echo? Is it echoing in this room? This is new, so I don't know.
A tiny little bit.
One of the best negative comments I got on my video for doing an overview of X-Men by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee was literally the book is the same price as the original printing that came out a decade ago, right? $125. And somebody said, man, they should have put Extinction Agenda in there and then charge us $100. And I was like, yep, you realize that this book like last year was $300, right? Like,
so you want more material for less?
I mean, it's a business, so I don't think they're gonna do that. Sometimes we gotta be careful not to push people's buttons. Like, yeah, you can add an issue here or there, but add a whole damn event. That's like 9 issues, man.
And then make it cheaper. That'd be somebody like us or me or you who bought that book when it first came out. You'd feel cheated, even though it's 10 years later.
I don't care. I mean, honestly, some things have upped in price. I did the overview of Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that has gone from $99 to $125, which I think it's coming. Like we all know that this isn't going to be $100. Like it's been $100 for over a decade.
No, $125 is about the standard, same as regular like single issues. The standard is about $5, $6.
Seriously, yeah, I've been so out of the loop on. Well, with the exception of like issue 1s of things, which are normally $5. So I don't know.
It is what it is. So Gio, was that it for your haul?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, man. Good shit. Lou, anything? I know you're digital for books, but did you get anything cool movie wise or
no, it's been pretty chill, man. We just got through the holidays. We just got through the holidays, so it was pretty much just getting gifts and stuff like that for the family. So we really haven't been spending too much. A lot of planning and a lot of moving that's going to happen in this year, so kind of just setting money aside.
No, I hear you. Yeah, good luck with the move. Ugh.
Thank you.
You're moving. Are you moving out? No, you're not moving out of state, are you? Or
no. I'm moving down to Miami. And
that's a long trip though. That's a long move either way.
3 hours, 3.5 hours. So yeah, it's gonna be a trip, man. So I'm pretty much gonna be selling a lot of my stuff, and the only real stuff I'm keeping is probably the living room, the bookcase, and a few things here and there. But for the most part, it's all going.
Get rid of everything.
Yeah,
it'll be moving that far, and you can't make
everything.
You can't make trips, man. Just get rid of everything.
Yeah, it'll make my life a whole lot easier if I go that route, and that's what I'm planning to do.
Jesse Christian, real quick, is Hobgoblin Lives Stern's true ending?
Mm-hmm.
There's
not collected in the Omnibus, by the way. So you have to find that out of print trade paperback.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't collect it in the Omnibus. It was I remember talking about it on my channel before. It was a 3-issue miniseries. Because I don't know if y'all know the story or not, but Stern left the book. Man, during this time, I swear, like, writers were just leaving books. Editor stepped in to finish it. Mm-hmm. So the original revelation, like the reveal of who the Hobgoblin was supposed to be, was different than he had intended. So the real ending is in the 90s little miniseries called The Hobgoblin Lives, and not collected in that omnibus that's being reprinted, by the way.
Yeah, that thing with the identity of Hobgoblin has always just been all over the place. It's so sketchy and just and very convoluted. Like at one point, it was supposed to be like everybody. I think like at one point they were saying it was going to be
Aunt May.
Yeah, Aunt May. It was Galactus.
That was a joke. That was a joke. It was not supposed to be Aunt May.
Kingpin's son, I think the Rose.
The Rose. He was supposed to be on there.
Like really died down into that. Yeah. Yeah. Jesse Christian said DeFalco took over.
Yep. And I love DeFalco's run on Spider-Man, but it was wasn't the intent that they originally had. Like
I remember when I got Hobgoblin Lives. I got a Target when it first came out. Back in the day when like newsstands were newsstands, you get stuff at Target and Walmart and 7-Eleven. Oh yeah, real quick, that's a good reminder there, guys. Hey, it's about time. Hit that smash button, or wait, smash that like button. Hit smash button like. Gabe talked pretty one day, right, Omar?
My man, that's right.
All right, so real quick, I'll go through my haul real fast then.
Nice.
I hope everybody likes Epic collections because I got a pretty nasty Epic collection haul this week.
Oh yeah, shows around.
Yeah, I got some out of print, hard to find Star Wars epics. Menace Reveal Volume 1. Star Wars Legacy Volume 1. These are really hard to come by. Luckily, somebody in Curtis's Epic Collection group was just this really super cool guy. He was like, hey, I found a shop that has all these out of print books, and he made a list, and he goes, who wants it? Hit me up, and we'll make a deal, through Messenger. And I was like, yeah, I'll take these Star Wars books. Boom, got them for me, send them to me, cover price, plus tax, plus shipping. Can't beat that. So shout out to Drew North for that in the Epic collection. And now for some X-Men love.
Nice.
X-Men epics are dropping like flies. Like they are going out of stock really hard right now.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, dude. If you're just now getting into epics, and I know you're not, you've been at it for a little bit. Every single Spider-Man epic is out of print, with the exception of the Cosmic
Adventures, because that got reprinted not too long ago, but I'm surprised that's still around.
Like about a year ago, it got reprinted, but still, that is freaking insane. Every single Spider-Man epic collection is out of print at the distributor. You may still be able to find it.
All the X-Men stuff is going out hard. And correct me if I'm wrong, Omar. Isn't this It's Always Darkest Before Dawn? Isn't this material not in the?
It's not in the omnibus. That's the stuff that happens after X-Men got canceled and before Giant Size. So
I love it because you get the first appearance of Multiple Man, which is one of my
it's FF Annual 4, right? Is it Annual 4?
No, Annual 4 is this is Giant Size Fantastic Four 4.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And Multiple Man's one of my favorite X-Men characters, so that's cool. And again, this isn't in the Omni, so it's out of print. It's getting hard to find. Another one out of print.
Jess, hold on. Jesse's right. Goblin Last Stand just came out last week. It's out of print. Like it's because I don't know how many they printed. It's just gone.
Wow, that quick.
Now I don't know if that means like TOW or IST or CGN bought 800 copies and they have them all, but it's gone out of the distributor.
Yeah. They can't restock anymore.
Because they don't. Well, when they reprint books, they don't print as many as the the original printings. So it's crazy. Like some of these books
stuff is getting harsh, man. Like,
dude, if you're getting epics, you got to get this book. It comes out tomorrow. It's the only way this is going to be released. This is it's an epic slash. This is an epic. It's called the Saga. That's how they're going to release these books and like the events. Like X-Men have the milestones for events. This is how they're going to release like maxi series and stuff. So 2 issues of this were in the Avengers West Coast Volume 1. But the rest of the series, the 12-issue maxi series, is only collected in this kind of stuff. So
the maxi series, the 12-issue series, is it in?
It's in this. It's been released before, but this collects the 12-issue series and then the 4-issue mini series, the Vision and Scarlet Witch from '82.
Oh, okay.
That
will, Earth and stuff.
Yeah, that will be in some kind of an Avengers epic, but the rest of this stuff won't be. So.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, Kenny Crayley was able to get a bunch of Spidey epics before they sold out. A lot of people are finding them. They're out there in the stores. You're going to have to go to your local support your local comic shop. If you can't find them online, like on in-stock trade or something, take a look at your local shops.
And the other thing is that the local comic book shops and direct market were the only places up until 4 months ago that could have gotten the reprints. So that's one thing that sucked. That's why they changed their minds. They were like, no, now everybody can do it. Because they realized not everybody has a comic store around them or can order online. They only have access to like Amazon. Matt Miranda, I'm with you, buddy. I'd love that too. That would be an awesome Star Wars omnibus.
Thrawn Trilogy Dark Empire.
See, I sold all my Star Wars trades and stuff years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one I kept was that hardcover, the Star Wars Dark Empire hardcover.
Jorge Nunez, DC doesn't really have anything like an Epic collection.
They have thick trades like the Jeff Johns Green Lantern or the Mark Waid Flash, and they started this Bronze Age thing where they started putting the numbers on the back like the epics, but I don't think that line carried. I think they only did like 2 or 3.
And then a little bit more Star Wars action. I think you guys, what is this here? I found the DVDs of the edition widescreen for New Hope, which has a second disc, which is the original uncut, untampered with, unaltered version of that. And then I also got the Empire Strikes Back. I got this at a local used record store. They didn't have a Return of the Jedi. I'll just find that on eBay or something like that. But
you got a Blu-ray player?
I do have a Blu-ray player. I have a PS.
Oh man, no, I got some.
I know what you guys are talking about. I think Lou and Jess know about the dark web version.
You don't have a dark web. It's on eBay. That's no dark web, man.
The specialized editions are nice, from what I've heard.
Dude, the 4K pulls that they did on those. Woo!
See, I don't
crazy. Now they only did they haven't done Empire yet. They've only done A New Hope and Return, because apparently Empire's giving them problems that these specialized. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Have they cracked the 4K on that yet?
Yeah. Well, they put it together, man. It looks awesome, dude. eBay super dark web stuff. Don't forget to go incognito on Google Chrome.
Yeah.
No one's gonna find out what I'm doing today.
I'm gonna log into my burner account or something.
Pornhub, here I come.
I think this is really about it. I agree. Those Hellblazer epics.
They've had big thick trades, but nothing like that has like the epics that are done out of order and the numbers are on the back. So,
or they print everything. That's like the main thing with the epics. They print everything. Like it's like with the Green Goblin, it's not just like the Green Goblin stuff. Like there'll be stuff in here that probably would never have seen print in a regular trade paperback or anything like that, because it'd be like kind of like not really necessarily with the Spider-Man stuff, but some of the things they put out where it's just a creator did like a 4-issue kind of like fill in. And then another like creator had a big long run, and usually you don't get that 4-issue kind of fill in. They just kind of make those trades of just the actual like long creator runs. The epics will print everything like chronological for the most part, and that's what's really cool about it. So
thank you, Brian, for reminding everybody to hit that like button.
Smash that like hit button.
Yeah.
If your first time here, hit that subscribe button. All that kind of great cool stuff. Oh, check out, we got our Patreon too. We'll be doing we'll set up the dates and the times, but we're going to do a campfire eventually for January too. That was always super fun. Yeah.
I was being a smartass. I don't think that translated really well on screen. Sorry. You're right, Raz. I know it doesn't. I was just Omar, what will happen to the Epic Collection? Marvel's printing and releasing epics, but for one they release, one goes out. It feels like for one they release, 5 go out of print.
Yeah.
I don't know, buddy. I'm gonna ask David again. Last time we talked about it was about half a year ago, and the sales have not slowed down. They've gotten bigger, and people are buying more and more. So,
and wasn't there like a liquidation not too long ago too of the epics?
I don't know if any of the epics were on the liquidation sale. Most of it was trades, the skinny trades, a couple of complete collections. Yeah, that's what happens when you have so much inventory, right? Like you got to make room for more. That's when people ask me about like, do they ever reprint complete collections? 9 times out of 10, it's no. I think they've only reprinted like 2 complete collections off the top of my head.
And yeah, there's some great ones out there that I would love to see a reprint of. Like the Gambit stuff is awesome, but
is that out of print? Gambit?
Oh, that's been out of print for a minute.
That went quick. I tell you, the book that went quick, man, was Loki, Agent of Asgard. Nobody saw that thing going out of print. It went quick. Don't forget to ask David to buy the GRU license. Well, no, it's not that they have to. It's that Sergio Aragones is shopping around, like him and his I can't remember the guy that they own it together. They're looking for the best place that will print it in the format that they want printed, and that's awesome. That's for real independent comic right there. It's their decision who they go with. I think they're leaning towards Dark Horse, though.
I'm surprised they just don't do like a legitimate, like real Kickstarter for something like that. That sounds like Kickstarter.
I think it's a safe bet if you go with Dark Horse. They're going to take some of the cut, but at least you know the product will be out. You don't have to worry about. Thank you, guys. Evanier.
That's Mark Evanier? Really? Wow, I didn't know that guy was so involved.
So both of them own the rights to GRU, and they've been shopping it around. So
here's a question. Did you guys ever review Transmet? I think we've talked about it, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure if we did like an official, like we sat down and read it together and came in, to speak about it, but it's my all-time favorite comic book. All-time favorite book. I know Lou is a big fan of it as well.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things that just the political commentary in that book from the late 90s, early 2000s is so relevant. Like every transition that we have in our presidency and political wise is really what makes that book special and fun.
Yeah, I reviewed the book on my channel probably a few years ago, and Transmetropolitan is I know a lot of people, they'll cite Planetary or The Authority or something like that as Warren Ellis's best book or his best work, but for me it's always going to be Transmetropolitan. It's absolutely brilliant on so many different levels. Political commentary, satire. He skews religion. It's also not for the faint of heart. If you are a fan of Hunter S. Thompson, that's basically your hero in the story. He's pretty much Hunter S. Thompson.
I mean, just the feature tech that they announced or that they kind of put in that book is stuff that we see today, like having like internet connection everywhere you go. They basically in that book is the first time you really see something along the lines of like Twitter or like FTP sites or private upload sites and private political uploads. And it's Derek Robertson on that book is great. You get to see him really grow and come into it. I absolutely, like I said, it's my absolute favorite book of all time. I own the issues. I own the trades. I own the absolutes. I have a page of original art. I have a tattoo of Spider Jerusalem. I mean, that book is in me for life. I can't love that book enough.
It also has my favorite probably one-shot issue where a girl gets frozen and then she's awakened to the future and she's exposed to all the things that happen. And I'm not going to ruin the ending for you, but it's like, wow, it was a really kind of downer and powerful issue that I love.
Well, it's a fish out of water situation where she's frozen in like the like today's time, and then she gets reawakened whenever. You don't know what year it is in Transmetropolitan, but it's she was a photographer, a political photographer, who did things and took pictures of war and politicians and all that kind of stuff. And her waking up in this era where nobody wants her, where she's kind of very obsolete. She plays a bigger role in the book, though, like a much bigger role in the book.
Yeah, she's fantastic. The whole, I mean, we've spoken about it quite a few times throughout the life of this show, but by all means, if you have not picked up Transmetropolitan, it's a must pick up. It's a must buy.
Yeah, Warren Ellis will never be able to top that series.
No.
I think.
No, mostly because I don't think he could do it again.
A couple questions we mixed that we put up on the screen, but we didn't answer. Somebody asked when IST drops. It's Tuesday, so it'll be tomorrow, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Yep. And then somebody asked what we thought about Miles Morales' Clone Saga.
I hope it's not as convoluted and tacky as the original.
I made a mistake last week, and it's on me. I was asked not to reveal the name of the Miles Morales trade paperback volume 5, and I'm so glad no one that was watching my stream noticed, because it said Miles Morales volume 5 Clone Saga. And now today I saw that it was trending, the Twitter thing from Marvel, and I'm like, woo! Good thing nobody was watching my show. They called me out on that.
Uh-oh.
And I knew it as soon as I did it. I was like, oh shit. Whoops.
This kind of bothers me. Again, I have not read Miles Morales, so I don't know. It could be completely different, but I'm kind of getting tired of these writers going back to the well one too many times for these stories. Clone Saga, Jeff Johns with the Three Jokers and Red Hood, which I actually enjoyed the first issue, but Red Hood still isn't over his trauma and all this other stuff, and it's just getting like, okay, guys, we need fresh takes. I don't need another Clone Saga. I wasn't a fan of
Civil War 2.
Yeah, Civil War 2. I wasn't a fan of the first Clone Saga. I didn't like the ultimate version of Clone Saga. Why the fuck are we going back to the Clone Saga? I don't care about this.
Excuse me.
I know.
Yeah,
the ultimate edition of the Clone Saga had one of the coolest interpretations of Scorpion. He's one of my favorite characters. So you take that back.
I just remember Peter Parker being attracted to female Peter Parker because I think I would be in the same situation if I ever met female Omar. Like, this is wrong. I should not be checking her out.
For me, it's just tiring because it's like, okay, we're revisiting this fucking story all over again. Can we just find something else and creative?
Oh man, but that's
using the same title for everything.
That's comics, right?
I know, like, it's comics, but
they changed the title. It's still the same story. We're still reading the same thing we've been reading since the 60s and before then. They just changed the title. At least here they're not lying to your face and saying, "Oh, no, it's the Clone Saga featuring Miles."
But maybe it's just because I've been doing this. I've been reading way too fucking long.
Right,
I'm just burned out.
We have too much in common. There were some questions in there. Somebody was asking, the release date of this. This is March 3rd, I believe. And I'm sorry, I misspoke. This is the direct market cover. The standard edition cover is going to be the other half of this.
Oh, so you have to get both.
No, you don't have to. I mean, if you got money, go for it.
Look at that.
What made that Scorpion cool? I don't remember that Scorpion saying. Is it Mac?
No, it's a Peter Parker clone that his suit is attached and he can't take it off forever. So he's stuck in that Scorpion-like thing. But I just really like the design when I first read it. And I prefer, like somebody said earlier, this Clone Saga over any other Clone Saga. I really do.
Okay. Damn, time for nostalgia. Where the hell is Jess? Did he pass away? Just like that. Yeah. We would not be having a good time if our buddy was gone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's how we would celebrate. Talking about the Clone Saga and completely not talking about Jess.
No, we would talk about Darkhawk and Squirrel Girl.
He would love that.
Yeah,
he would love that. Okay, let's go ahead and look at what comes out. I think there was another question for me, and I've had an answer, damn it. Now I can't remember. Thank you, Green Lantern. I saw your comment. I appreciate you having my back. It was from, N-Man40 at 8:54. And this is an important question, because I do need to talk just a little bit about this at 8:54, if somebody can highlight that.
On it. I can't find it. There it is.
Oh, sorry. We were both doing it. I was like, how many comments happened at 54? Jesus.
Okay, Omar, did you ever find out why Wedding of Cyclops and Phoenix received the stealth reprint a few weeks back when it was not too hard to find? Some books are either sitting in a warehouse somewhere, whether at Diamond or whether at the printer. Well, usually that happens at Diamond. That's how we got the restock of Dan Slott's Silver Surfer a few months ago. So, there was a stealth dude. Let me tell you guys something. I've mentioned this on my show on Saturday, but for anybody that doesn't watch my show, those stealth reprints are insane. They are gone. Like, unless you're watching a show that's like, hey, go to IST, go to CGN. They have this book. TOW has this in stock. Those books are gone. The stealth restock of Absolute Carnage, bam, like that. It was gone, dude. I think somebody was on my Saturday show. CGN was out of print. Like they had sold out within minutes because people put the notifications on their email. IST, somebody was on my show on Saturday, and they went into the chat and said, "Hey, IST just got them in." And then, like before the show was over, they were gone.
Wow!
And it happens on the group too. Somebody throw up a link.
Oh, because there's no there's not a big hoorah about a restock, right? Especially a stealth restock. It's a small restock, like Conan. Like nobody, there's not a big breaking news announcement that I do. Hey, everybody, go this Friday. It's gonna be back. Go now. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, But there's not that. So a restock, literally, these stealth restocks, they are gone. It's insane. Yeah, Brian, that was funny about the JSA restock. I found out from a user. And I contacted my guy at Penguin Random House, and they were like, "Oh shit, yeah, we do have it in the system. Weird. I guess it's coming back." And then I can't remember who I told. Whoever I told went to Twitter and then told everybody in the Facebook group. Before I knew it, everybody had bought a damn copy. I'm glad they all did of that reprint of JSA. They've reprinted 2 and 3, I think.
Man, so much crazy stuff happening. But yeah, those things go super out of print fast. Those like stealth restocks, like you were saying. How about this real quick? Omar, would you say X-Men by Claremont and Lee Volume 1 Omnibus is a good blind buy? I love Uncanny Volumes 1 and 2. I have Volume 3 ordered. Not sure if the 90 stuff is for me or not.
Man, you're all in. You got an old soul. I'll tell you this. This is what I tell everybody. Do not go into Uncanny or X-Men by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee expecting the animated series, or you're going to be severely disappointed. Because it is literally the X-Men disassembled era, where the X-Men are living in the outback. They've gone through the Fall of the Mutants, where they died, and they were gifted something called the Siege Perilous. You can read it and find out what that is. And they've gone through Inferno. They've lost half of their team, and they're about to give up just being X-Men. Meanwhile, Wolvie's hanging up on a cross, chilling, and nobody's paying attention that he's up there. But like that's how it starts. So if people going in this thinking like, "Oh man, it's a good jumping on point," it's not like at all.
Yeah.
It's Claremont's X-Men is one long soap opera, but to me, it's worth it, man. If you like those Uncanny 1, 2, and 3, this is my era of X-Men. Those Outback years, I have fond memories of. But that's just my opinion. Your opinion may be different. 90s X-Men for you might suck, but for me, I love that era, man. I love the Outback years. They're not for everybody, but
yeah, I think there's always going to be an inherent bias to that time period that you grew up in, and like your first few issues and stuff like that of X-Men. And for most of us, we grew up in the 90s, so a lot of the stuff that we say, a lot of kids these days or a generation that came after us might necessarily not like the Jim Lee X-Men. But that's just that that's what we grew up with, and that's what we love.
It's the same way with some people who like the 90s stuff might not like the early like Silver Age stuff.
Yep.
Or some of the Bronze Age stuff. It's a taste. It's like when you're 15, it's like the best time of your life. It's the best movies, the best music, the best comic books, the best TV.
They were asking if X of Swords or 10 of Swords hardcover had been delayed. I think it has, because usually I get books about 2 to 3 weeks before it goes out, like from the printer. And that book was due out third week of January, I think. So it might have been delayed until February. But anyway, I hope that answered your question, man. If you're enjoying volumes 1 and 2, dude, go through volume 3. It does, like, to me, it really doesn't. You have purists that love John Byrne and Dave Cockrum and did not like that 90s cross-hatching style. A lot of them are like, no, man, X-Men died back in the Dave Cockrum era. But for me, X-Men was always X-Men, dude. It's all about Chris Claremont. Doesn't matter who the artist is. And I realized that half of his artists were his co-writers, but it was still Claremont giving those characters the voice. And I'm sorry, that was a long-ass answer.
What do you guys think about that Power Rangers Kickstarter? I know nothing about Power Rangers. I wasn't my thing really growing up too much. I liked Mighty Morphin for, the most part growing up, but I really didn't really dive into or have any real nostalgia as an adult with that stuff anymore. But I know some of you guys do.
The cheapest set is what? 500 with the slipcase?
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. How many hardcovers is that? 6? I tell you what, I get asked that same question on my show, and my answer is the same thing. Like, had they added Go Power Rangers Year 1 and Year 2 on there, done deal. Give me something extra that wasn't released before in hardcover format. But all they're adding, I think it's that next event after Beyond the Grid, which comes out to us that have already bought the hardcovers next year. Or, I'm sorry, this year. So there's really nothing other than a slipcase, and I've already bought the previous 4 books.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, the damn standee is cool as hell, but I don't know where to put it.
I think they need to lower the standee price and market it for different comic book properties, and I think it would sell really well. That's what I think.
Well, here's
That's
the
a
thing.
really cool idea, but it's super expensive. Ridiculous.
How much is the standee version?
Let me find the link because I think it's in the thousands.
Yes. So here's the thing with Kickstarter. A lot, especially with these bigger comic book companies. I mean, Boom's not the biggest comic book company in the world, but I mean, they're big enough that they have a following and they have, the money to print these kinds of things for the most part and pay their people. A lot of times these Kickstarters that these, bigger, small companies do end up going through Diamond eventually. And then you'll end up being able to get it on like IST at a discount or some other online retailer afterwards. So a lot of times with these kinds of Kickstarters, you're really paying full price so that it can get printed and they can print up all the copies. And then
what?
Going out anyways. It's at $446,000.
Guys, that's almost $500,000.
It's out,
wait, it only not. Hold on a second.
Jesus,
I'm not a mathematician, but based on that, almost $500,000 with less than 1,000 backers. Some people got a lot of money. Damn.
Yeah.
So
good on you. Good on you, though. Good on you. I love the comic.
Power Rangers, for a lot of people, that's their thing. Like, they are diehard fans.
I know grown adults that have kept up with the show and still watch it to this day.
I didn't grow up with the show. I didn't, like, my brothers watched it. I thought it was, I watched Ultraman growing up, so I knew when a dude was in a Japanese suit fighting a Japanese monster, and I was like, wait a minute, that's recycled footage. But I love the comic book. The comic book to me is so freaking good, and that has a lot to do with Kyle Higgins. Kyle Higgins destroyed that. Like, the first 2 years of Power Rangers were awesome, and he ended it with Shattered Grid. Now, so they have slipcases. So that's the tier that I was looking at, tier 3. So this tier comes with Year 1, Year 2, Shattered Grid, Beyond the Grid, Necessary Evil 1, and Necessary Evil 2, which is going to be available to everyone else that has the hardcovers this year.
But you get the collectible box too, Omar.
But you get the box. Now, if you don't have these, I think it's a good deal. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I didn't have these already, I probably would be doing. What's the $600 tier get you, by the way? I just wanted to see.
Limited.
I don't know.
It's a sign. Okay, you get signed prints.
Oh, okay.
For $600 for a box, man. For $600 for a box of books, the White Ranger better show up to my house and hand deliver that thing to me.
Damn, I'll take the Pink Ranger. You can have the White Ranger.
It's $650 for the signed one.
Okay, there's that tier.
I wonder, why didn't you just do the extra $50 to get the signed one? I mean, just out of curiosity.
What's the difference here? The standee is signed.
Is the 6 books it? Is that the end of the series, or is it still going?
No, it's still ongoing.
So then that standee will become obsolete the moment they put out another book.
Dude, I'm gonna be cutting holes in the back of that standee. I'm paying $1,450. I'm gonna make all my books
in the arms. Yeah.
You just pissed off somebody in the chat who went motherfucker, and they didn't realize that beforehand.
So 600 is this. Oh, 600 is the slipcase. I thought 500 was the slipcase. Regardless, man, if you've got the money and you don't have these, absolutely go for it. If this was your childhood, do it. Yeah. Who cares? You can't take it with you. Of course, don't take my advice. The hell do I know?
Like, if this was
sold out.
Oh, look at that. 5,000.
Wow.
Whoa, dude. What did they get for that?
Somebody's got a lot of money to throw around.
That's awesome. Is that Amy Jo Johnson? Like, does she give you a cameo?
So you get the standee, you get all the books are signed, you get the box, you get an art print and original art from the comic.
Jesus.
Launch day bonus. I do like the fact that the Ranger colors are each book.
But you know,
I gotta say that's really cool.
Omar would be on it if he came with some pins, though.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I would be. Okay, it doesn't take much for me to be in. I'm serious. All they needed to add for me to be in is add Go Power Rangers Year 1 in hardcover edition. Make it exclusive, so making me feel special that I'm going to get something no one else is going to get, and I'm in.
Kickstarter for Todd McFarlane was $1 million.
Yeah, that's right. I remember, Gabe, you got that. You were in on that, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I got the full 3, all 3 versions. Well, once that, that's what I ordered. I'm waiting for it to show up. I hope it shows up to my new address.
I hope it does too.
Who the hell has $5,000 to spend on that, man?
Oh man, people that grew up look how many kids grew up watching Power Rangers and now they're successful adults, right?
Well, look at Pokemon. Like some of those Pokemon cards are like hundreds of thousands of dollars right now, like graded.
True.
So, and that's people who grew up like that's their thing.
I said, don't quote me on that, man. I don't want you to get beat up, dude. Omar, should Marvel do a Kickstarter for Alpha? Damn it, James.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pins were the lunch day bonus. That's cool.
Nice.
Get that Alpha out of here.
The Alpha Bus will happen.
No,
somebody in the chat was like, "Are we gonna get a Street Sharks omnibus?" I don't know. They were made a Street Shark comic, but I'd be in on that.
I'd take a Gargoyle omnibus.
Yes. Dude,
Jess, that's the other question, Jesse. You keep asking. I'm so sorry, man. I don't mean to ignore you. It's just, let's see. Omar, will you be announcing the Q4 Omnis in a few weeks? Probably not until I say March, just for my birthday month. Because they're still working on that catalog. I know with some of the books that are coming, but they have to move the schedule around. So I should be in a couple months, but I'll be announcing like one omnibus every week or something like that. Whatever Marvel wants me to do. I'm crying in student debt at people who can spend thousands of dollars on this. I mean,
you got it.
I have that mentality. I'm not shaming anybody for getting what they love. I think it's great.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: those people who are buying that aren't people who are like, "I only have $5,000 in my account." It's people who like.
You don't know that. You don't know if dudes are like, "I gotta sell blood, sperm, and plasma to get my Power Ranger set," but by God, I'm gonna get it.
I got 12.
Die of hunger, but I'll get the book.
Check just hit. Thank you, Kickstarter.
I'm always when somebody sells blood, I'm always reminded of that Married with Children episode where Al was talking about how they were able to get more blood out of him because apparently the brain holds up. So he's all delirious. All right, guys, let's. I gotta get going soon. Let's look at the upcoming titles this week. Gabe, pull it up.
Speaking of previews, I gotta get going. I do apologize for everybody that wanted to hear me rant about Alf some more, but I gotta get going. You can find me on my channel if you're interested, where I talk about anime, comics, and manga. That's A Week in Geekdom. Subscribe if you can, and I will hand it off to these fine gentlemen to continue the show. So bye, everybody.
Have a great night, man.
Bye, Gio. Good to see you, buddy.
Wait 1 second.
I spend my last penny on Omnibus every month.
So apparently Marvel did 2 Street Shark series. So there were like 6 or 7 issues that came out.
I never heard of that, man.
Did they really? What did that cartoon last? A season? One season? 2 seasons?
I have to look at my DVD. I have it somewhere, but
okay.
I never watched that. Or Biker Mars from Mars.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Come on, man.
I didn't watch that one either. It was a weird time when I was going. I think I was in college when that stuff came out. What are we looking at, Gabe?
All right, guys. So here it is. We are going to check out this week's releases through Diamond right here that are coming out Wednesday, January 13th. You can find these released on InStockTrades.com tomorrow at 12 noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. So let's go ahead and scroll through this. It's a light week, but I'm sure there's going to be some good stuff to talk about here. And starting off today in comics, it's Bomb Queen Volume 8 Trump Card.
I had no idea that book was still out.
The hell is that?
It's an image book.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It has Trump on the cover. I don't know. And then we got That Texas Blood. And that's it for Image this week's. Dark Horse 47 Ronin and X-Ray Robot trade paperback. IDW this week, we got the For Better or For Worse complete library. And
our buddy Curtis works on that book.
Oh yeah, he does the color restoration.
Yeah, so that's Curtis from the Epic Marvel podcast. Good guy. Good show.
Excellent guy. Excellent show. It's one of my favorite podcast series. Mountainhead Volume 1 from IDW as well. Marvel this week. Let's take a look at Marvel stuff. Black Cat trade paperback Volume 3. All dressed up. And then we got the Eternals Dreaming Celestial Saga trade paperback as well.
Yeah.
Marvelverse Captain Marvel graphic novel trade paperback. And then we got Thor and Eternals trade paperback Celestial Saga. I'm seeing a theme here for Eternals for some reason. I wonder what was going on.
Have you read?
It's sad. It's sad because the movie was supposed to be out soon.
Right.
I'm curious about that. Also, Omar, did you get a chance to read Bendis's Eternals yet? The first issue that dropped.
Gillen?
Is it Gillen that's doing it?
Yeah, Gillen. Bendis is still at DC.
Yeah.
No, I haven't read it yet, but I'm really excited to read it because I love Ribic on art. Solid.
Well, good thing about that book is you have 39 variant covers to choose from.
Is it really a good thing?
No.
Jesus.
That's a lot.
Wow. I don't think that's not ratio variants. I think that's just regular cover price, variants. And then the Vision and Scarlet Witch trade paperback that Omar just showed off to us earlier. That's coming out this week. And then down here is the indie fun ephemera type stuff.
I think it's cool that Diamond is now carrying 2000 AD titles again because they had stopped for a while. That's stuff like Judge Dredd and Slain, all that. So I think it's cool that they're bringing that out. Cat and Cat, Chicken Little saves Moonbase.
Captain Nook. Wow.
It's an old character, Cagaster Ablaze. I don't even know what that company is. Gigant 4.
That's the one that Ryley likes a lot, I think. I think even Jess has been reading that book.
There's no way Jess is reading that. No way in hell.
I'm almost
it reads from right to the only reason he would read it is because the women are voluptuous, if you will. It's the guy that did Gantz. It's the same guy that did Gantz. And
we got a Harbinger Wars Volume 2 Deluxe.
Oh,
that's right. Limited Run Games is having their Scott Pilgrim.
Oh my
Friday.
God.
I'm in on that. I don't know which tier I'm in, but I'm in.
They all look so good. I want the one with the whole stage and everything. That thing is badass, dude.
Let's see. Yeah. Kuma Bear. So that literally is that bear. Man, I'm so out of the loop on some of these titles. My kids are now more into manga than I am, which is crazy. I guess that's the full circle there.
Yep. Yeah, same spot.
Rosie in the Labyrinth. That looks interesting. Punk Rock Mouse. Drawn and Quarterly puts out some great books too. I wonder if OK Universe. I don't know what that's about.
It's Chronicles of a Woman in Politics.
Well, I'm not really into political books like Ex Machina, but maybe.
These Tom and Jerry books are pretty cool.
I had no idea those were out. Capstone Picture window books. And welcome to Succubus High Volume 2.
Amazing.
What's happening there? The Wolf in Unicorn's Clothing and Yuna in Haunted Hot Springs. What about DC, man?
DC. Let's take a look at DC over here. This link again, Aiku in the chat. Shout out to him for hooking me up with this link. Dude, this is one of the greatest crime comics of all time, right here. 100 Bullets. I don't know why they call it a volume 1. Oh no, this is just the first 50. Right?
Yeah, it's the first 58.
Okay, I was like, why? I thought it was the whole thing for some reason, but this is. I love.
It's 100 issues, man. That would be insane.
That's
that
right.
would be
the
biggest omnibus. I'd do fuck it. I'd get it. 100 issues in a comic plus the Lono series. All over it.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, so this is the first 58 issues, and also the Vertigo Adventures Edge number 3, which is, I guess, the first appearance or the first story for 100 Bullets. Love this book. Everything around this book is amazing. Issue 27, the way Lou was talking about that issue of Transmet with the woman who was frozen and came back defrosted in the future. Issue 27 here, it's the one that has the baseball player on the cover. I can't say too much more about it because it's a big twist.
Yeah, man, that one's awesome.
One of the greatest books. Yeah,
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. One of the up there as well with that Transmet issue. In fact, I think I'd put it even higher than that Transmet issue. That might be my favorite one shot of all time.
Yeah, that's when I read it. I was like, "Whoa, really? Wow, that's so great how they did this."
It's one of those where it's so good. I'm like, where the fuck did he get this idea from? Because it just works.
Yeah, it's a good twist on a pretty popular popular story in history that they do a lot of.
American history.
Really cool American history, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of 100 Bullets. It just didn't work for me. And I do really need to give it another shot. But even then I was like, this issue is incredible. It's brilliant.
I would totally get this if I didn't have the 5 hardcovers already. Yeah.
The 5 hardcovers are nice, man. And honestly, I just did an overview of it. There's no reason to own this unless if you have the trade paperbacks or you've never read it and you want to read it. I think this is a good collection. It's a big book though. It's 1,376 pages.
Yeah, I put pictures of it on our Instagram, Omniboslive, everyone. When I think the colorist got her comp copies in, and yeah, it's a beast. It's nasty, but I love this series. If I didn't have it, I would totally give this 100%. I love it. I just love all the twists and the turns and like the double crossing and the triple crossing. Yeah, good stuff. All right. What else? Batman the Chalice trade paperback. Birds of Prey. Gail Simone on there. Nicola Scott doing the art on some of this. Some Ed Bennett stuff in here as well, I believe.
This is a mess.
Is it? How so?
Look at click on it. Okay. So look at the content really quick.
96 through 103.
Okay, that's the second volume, right? Of this new Fat Trades. The first one has 56 through 67.
Wait, what?
So that means 68 through 95 are missing. They're not labeled as volumes 1, 2, and 3. So the third one I saw it in the catalog for October. And it collects some of those missing issues, not all of them. But it's just the way they're releasing them is so weird. And then this damn thing is impossible to find because this came out during the pandemic. And apparently the only place that had it was like Target and Walmart. I think Target may still have some left.
Jesus Christ, DC.
But I know that one there, it's really weird that they went with that collection instead of just doing the follow-up to this one for the people that missed out on Birds of Prey the trade. So those things are long gone. And yeah, I mean, we need an omnibus, but is that the first time you've used that today?
Today.
Yeah, today.
Show's not over yet. I might use it a couple more times. We'll see what happens. We just started.
Was there anything else in DC? I thought there was a couple other things.
There was. I just stopped the share so I can put that.
Just 1 week. I'd like to go just 1 week.
One day, man.
And then cue the comment sooner or later, whether in the chat or later after the show. Somebody goes, "What are you guys always picking on DC for? Stop picking on DC." Heroes in Crisis, the Price and Other Stories trade paperback.
I think this was released in hardcover last year.
And then we found a monster.
Yeah, that's straight up graphic novel right there.
All right, and that is that, everyone.
That's a light week.
100 bullets, man. That's
100 bullets is 150.
Worth it
for Sean. That was asking, gentlemen. I gotta bounce off here. You all be good. Right. It's good to do the episode with y'all.
Later, man.
Everybody in the chat. Good to see everybody.
All right, where can people find you at, dude?
Near mint condition. Bye, everybody.
Later. I think it's time for us to get out of here too.
Uh-huh.
All right, everybody. So let's go and cut this show off. We had a great time, everybody. Thank you to everyone in the chat for showing up, helping being a part of the show with all your great comments and questions. Be sure to check out the awesome sponsor that we have, InStockTrades.com. Yes, the sponsor of our show that's been sponsoring us for a very, very long time. We absolutely love them. We have been using their services long before they were ever a sponsor of the show. We absolutely have all the utmost respect and love and consumer for InStockTrades.com, where you can get your trades, hardcovers, omnibuses, and all the cool stuff that you saw today up to 42% off. You also can get a 2% loyalty discount as well. Free shipping, yes, free shipping on orders over $50, which is not hard to do. And you're definitely going to need it for that 100 bullets omnibus. That thing is going to be a beast to ship out. Awesome, amazing customer service. The best packaging is the kind of packaging that you keep and you can use later. InStockTrades.com, the #1 spot for getting all your omnibuses, trade paperbacks, and hardcovers. All right, and Lou, where can everybody find you at?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Twitter, and you can find my archive of old videos at Comics Guide 101 on YouTube.
And everybody, you can, if you want to hook up with me online, that sounded worse than I thought. You can find me, Gabe Loves 90s Comics, on Instagram, and then you can also give a follow to the Omniboslive Instagram account as well. Everybody, thanks again for showing up. Thanks again to IQ for the hookup on the UCS distribution link for today's DC releases. Again, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thanks for coming in. I'm trying to end this.